What's up people, Perry here with another one clip tip. And in this tip, it's all about building technique. So what we have here is a simple wall. Nothing too special about it, but I would say it needs a little detail, don't you think? So we do that, and using some principles of design, we come up with something like this. Now, while it is improved visually, why stop there? I bet we can improve it even further. So how do we do that? With a little something I call storybook building. Now, if you've seen my first episode of Surviving Creatively, I mentioned this at the end of it, but here's a better look at it. So here we have a visual representation of a storyline. Now, I know there are other ways of doing it, but this is at least how I understand it. At the beginning, we have the setup. You set the mood, get to know the characters, and usually sets up whatever problems the character or characters have. It takes you in, it gets your attention. That's what's represented here by this first spike. And as we go along, the story has to keep your attention. So that is what is represented by these spikes in the middle. Little conflicts along the way that shape the story. It's also known as the rising action. The last spike at the end here is called the climax, where the story reaches a boiling point and then most of the time comes to some sort of resolution. And now here is the concept for storybook building. So just like in a story, in the beginning we have something that gets your attention, and as your eye moves along, we have little things along the way to keep your attention, breaking up the monotony. In the middle we have something that kind of breaks it up even further, adds a bit of symmetry. We continue along using detail to keep your attention. And at the end, of course, the big finish. So let's put this into our wall. So here's our wall again. And using this storybook building technique, we come up with something like this. So you can see here, the first thing you see is a large pillar. And as your eye moves along, you pick up on all the different details along the way. A little break in the middle, giving a little bit of symmetry, and we continue along till we reach the eventual end or the big finish. Now that's not to say that your eye can't start from the opposite end and follow along, or even from the middle and move out from either end. But the point is that we give the eye various starting points, and as we move out from there, it meets an eventual end. This not only works horizontally, but as you can see here, it works vertically too, going from top to bottom, or bottom to top. So that's it, storybook building. Now don't think of it as something you always have to consider when building or designing. Think of it as just one of your many tools you can use when coming up with your ideas. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, be sure to click that like button. Leave a comment down below if you so choose. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, that's it for me. Always remember, keep your head up, and I'll see you in the next one.